Like, you got Aaron Donald in front of it, you better get your hands on him fast. And then you better wheel him. Wheel him and deal him, and let Najee go find some space.
So, today's video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a breakdown of the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Rams reaction video. Baldi NFL, Brian Baldwinger did this breakdown. I didn't do it, but I'm going to be reacting to it and giving my commentary, analysis, reaction, opinion, and criticism over the video. Brian Baldwinger does a great job breaking down NFL games. He works for NFL Network. Go check him out at Baldi NFL. But this is my reaction to the video of why the Pittsburgh Steelers offense and defense dominated the second half.
This is 3rd and 5. And over here is Minkah Fitzpatrick. And, of course, he led the Steelers to tackles. He plays everywhere. But he's inside leverage on Puka Nacua right here. And you just wonder, why is that? If he's in coverage on him, that's not a very good place to be. But his instincts say, even on 3rd and 5, they're going to run it. And so they don't block him. They can't block him. And he makes the tackle. They got a punt. Then you get this. Here he is just creeping. Like, just creeping right here. All right? Like, it's an instinct. They're in pistol formation. It's 1st and 10. All right? Montravius Adams gets penetration, and Coleman Shelton can't get around to block him, and Minkah gets the hand on the shoelace right there to get him down. And then you get this play right here. Here he is in the middle of the field, and the Rams running the speedo route concept here with Nacua and Cooper Kupp, and he gets right underneath Kupp. And right here, Stafford's got nowhere to go with the ball. And what does he do? From his pocket, he throws it away. But it's so far away from everybody that it's intentional grounding. And so the Rams lose it down and lose 10 yards. Minkah feels like maybe I could have had an interception as well.
So, this little clip over here shows Minkah Fitzpatrick playing all over the field. Usually when you think of Minkah, you think of a person who plays free safety and plays high coverage, meaning that he looms around the field trying to get interceptions. But not only does he do that, not only does he loom around the field, he also plays all around. He plays in the box. He plays at the line of scrimmage. And right now, he leads the Pittsburgh Steelers in tackles. Since when does free safeties lead the Steelers or lead your team in tackles? Well, Minkah Fitzpatrick does. And also, 2 years ago, Minkah Fitzpatrick did as well. So he's a guy who leads the team in tackles, but he's also a guy who usually leads the team in interceptions. This year, he's not doing too well in interceptions, but he's still making plays, and he's moving all around the field, and the Steelers have a new role for him in this defense. Now, let's move on to another superstar in this defense, TJ Watt.
This is the first play of the 3rd quarter. The Rams are up 9-3. They come out in an empty set. All right, there's Cooper Kupp right there. Here's Nacua down here. First look is to Nacua, and the Steelers are sitting right on top of it. He gets off it because he's got time. You got the pivot route right here by Cooper Kupp, and TJ Watt picks it off. Stafford never saw him. 7th career interception. When you look at Defensive Player of the Years and all these awards that are out there, you have to understand that TJ Watt is a true linebacker. He covers, he bats down passes, he does a lot more than just rush the passer. Stafford's looking left, he doesn't like it. He's coming back here to this pivot route. All right, there it is. And Stafford's going to get it to his favorite target, and TJ picks him. And he gets the ball back to the 6-yard line. And the Steelers would score a couple plays later to take the lead. Change the game.
So, you want to know why the Pittsburgh Steelers defense dominated the second half? Well, it all started here. The first drive of the Rams in the second half, they got the ball first, and TJ Watt was able to get an interception and switch up the whole momentum of the game. The Steelers offense up to this point was not able to do anything, and TJ Watt got an interception, took it back all the way inside the 10-yard line of the Rams, and gave an easy touchdown to the offense, switching up the momentum. But not just that. I just want to talk about TJ Watt here, because what outside linebacker, edge rusher, the best pass rusher in the NFL in terms of getting to the quarterback. Which guy do you know could do that, but also drop into zone coverage, be able to read the quarterback's eyes and get an interception and play actual zone coverage? And TJ Watt doesn't do this often, so it's not like he has a lot of experience dropping into zone coverage. He only drops into zone coverage 4 to 5 times a game after pass rushing all game, and he makes the best of it. He reads the quarterback's eyes, He jumps the lane and he gets the interception, and he is clearly the defensive player of the year. And as Baldi said, he's a really good outside linebacker. Now, let's take a quick look at the offensive line, and in specific, Isaac Seumalo opening holes in the run game.
The Steelers popped a few runs on Sunday out there at SoFi Stadium, and Isaac Seumalo was a big part of it. Excellent push right there with Dan Moore up to Ernest Jones, and you seal him, and Najee goes for 10. And then the tying score right here. That's Jaylen Warren back there. Here we go. Same play right here. Same play for the 13-yard touchdown. What was it? 2nd and 5 right here. Seumalo up to Ernest Jones. And then Jaylen Warren, just that explosive ability to wiggle like that. And then here's Aaron Donald. Like, you got Aaron Donald in front of you. You better get your hands on him fast. And then you better wheel him. Wheel him and deal him and let Najee go find some space. And then when you get tired of just running those inside zones, how about a little trap play? Steelers used to be known for their traps. And then just deal them and finish them and let Najee go for 7 or 8 yards.
Up to Sunday in the NFL season, the Steelers' offense and run game has been non-existent. But on Sunday, everything changed. As you heard Baldi say, Isaac Seumalo did really good in the run game. He was able to hold off Aaron Donald basically for the whole game. Not only in the run game, but in the pass game. When did you hear the announcers or the commentators say Aaron Donald's name other than just talking about him? He didn't really do much on the day, and the Pittsburgh Steelers were able to hold him in check. And he's one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL and maybe ever. And the Steelers were able to hold him in check the whole day. And the run game took off. This was the best running performance of the season for the Steelers and of the week in the NFL. Because if you check the stats, the Steelers were the only team this week in the NFL to have a over 50% run blocking win rate. And that was the Steelers. Najee Harris had his best running performance of the day. He still didn't crack over 100 yards, but he had 60 plus, and it showed that he was really dominant in the day, was able to get in the end zone. Jaylen Warren was able to get in the end zone and get some explosive runs, and the Steelers overall were able to handle the defensive line of the Rams really well. And as Baldi said, kept Aaron Donald in check. Now, let's take a quick look back at the defense and Nick Herbig's first sack of his career.
Let's share the big moment here for the Steelers' 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin, Nick Herbig. The left tackle, just a touch late. And that's all it takes in this business, just a touch late for Nick to ghost him right here. And then once you turn the corner, you get to Stafford. You get to that Super Bowl MVP right there, and you take him down. And there's a moment here with Nick, former Wisconsin teammate Keanu Benton there celebrating with him. And there's the Steelers' all-time sack leader, T.J. Watt. Just a good moment. A celebration. Welcome to the club. The sack the quarterback club right there. You got to get one before you get 100.
And yes, Baldi's exactly right. You have to get one before you continue and get more. And getting one of them is really key because Nick Herbig does not play a lot in the game. He only plays when Alex Highsmith or TJ Watt needs a rest. And more than likely, he'll only play if Alex Highsmith needs a rest because he only plays really on that side of the ball. So him getting a sack, him able to get past the left tackle, he's been showing some stuff early in his rookie season. He showed some stuff in the preseason, he showed some stuff in the regular season, and now he finally gets home. And him and Nate Herbig, so far this season, they have been a good acquisition to the team. Nate Herbig was able to step in as a backup offensive lineman when Isaac Seumalo and James Daniels was injured. He didn't do too much, but he's able to step in. And Nick Herbig, being drafted in the 4th round, leading college in sacks in last season, and now coming in for the Steelers in the 4th round. Usually 4th round draft picks aren't supposed to work out too good, but Nick Herbig, who is determined undersized by many NFL draft analysts, are proving people wrong, and proving people wrong in both the pass rushing game and the run stopping game. So Nick Herbig's doing a great job. Now let's talk about Puka Nacua a little bit.
This Puka Nacua, nobody really knows what to do with him. Like the Steelers are going to have a Mike safety blitz right here. And that's Patrick Peterson's man coverage on him. As a result, he's got no leverage. So Nacua wins easily on the shallow cross. And then he's just dangerous after the catch. He leads the NFL with 58 catches. He's second to A.J. Brown right now in total yard for receptions. But you watch him right here against Joey Porter on this dig. Like, he always seems to be wide open. And then he's always doing something after the catch. Like, you watch him right here, and here it is, like a little stab, and then the shallow cross. You get a little, then right there, like Levi Wallace is face planted, and he's just down the highway, like for 40 yards. Like, this guy seems to be unstoppable. Like, here he is in motion right here. All right, now right here, the Steelers are going to hesitate for 1 second. That's all it takes. Now he beats Levi down the field, and right here is the moment of truth. He's going to get crushed by Minkah Fitzpatrick, but he's got two hands on the ball, and it's a catch. And then this right here. You watch him, and you go, it's 3rd and 7 in the third quarter. They need a play, bad. And who are they going to go to? He's the leading receiver in the league, and he's wide open. But he always seems to be wide open, and he always seems to be breaking tackles. Like, he is special, really special.
So, just to end the video, Puka Nacua, he's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL right now, and he was drafted in the 4th round as well. And you don't expect a 4th round rookie to be able to do this in his first season, but he's doing it. He's putting up a lot of catches, a lot of yardage, and he looks like he will be the guy for the Rams all season and moving forward alongside Cooper Kupp. They have a 1-2 punch there, 1A, 1B type of wide receiver group, and they're really set at that position for a long time. But one little criticism Baldi fails to mention, yes, he's talking about the highlights of Puka Nacua, but when Joey Porter Jr. of the Steelers was matched up on him, he was 0 catches on 5 targets. Joey Porter Jr. locked him down, and that's one thing he failed to mention in talking about Puka Nacua and the Steelers matchup of the day. Yes, he burnt Patrick Peterson, Levi Wallace, and many more, but Joey Porter Jr. locked him down. And with that being said, this is the end of this video. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the Steelers versus the Rams game and these highlights and this breakdown by Baldi NFL, Brian Baldwinger, and my reaction to it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below as well if you like serious content, analysis, and reports. Like the video, turn on post notifications down below for this channel as well. I post new videos every single day, so stay tuned to this channel, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.